Our next guest is a true survivor who was caught in a cycle of domestic abuse. She says no one should ever have to endure. In her book, Crawling Out, she raises awareness of the dysfunction that comes along with domestic violence and offers hope to those who dream of a better life. Casey Morley is a lifestyle change coach and also owns a salon. Casey, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So October is Domestic Violence Month, but really this should be a year-wide effort, shouldn't it?
Exactly. I say that all the time because it's not just one month that someone's abused.
And there's some startling statistics. 31% of women report being physically abused by someone at some point in their lives. 4 women in the U.S. are murdered each day by a male partner.
Yes.
That's shocking. What can we do about all this?
5 children actually die because of domestic violence abuse against children.
Oh, that's just
the
heartbreaking.
statistics are alarming, and what we need is to raise awareness. We need to educate. There's so many people. Since I've been an author, I've saw so many different groups from the results from the feedback from my readers. And I learned there's even groups that have no idea this is going on. They've shared I've enlightened them. There's another group that's just totally like ignorant. They can't comprehend this really goes on.
Sure. And that's kind of why you wrote the book. This tells your story. Now, I'm sure there are heartbreaking moments of it, but you really are trying to get this message out.
I want people to understand, too, that they don't realize that abused children take so much with them into their adult life.
Right.
Abused children suffer with depression, anxiety, PTSD, as we talked about earlier, learning disabilities, eating and sleeping problems, and we carry all of this into adult lives.
So you yourself experienced domestic violence. How were you able to break the cycle here?
First, I had to learn that I came from it. I was 35 years old before I even heard the word dysfunctional. Of course, back then...
you thought it was normal because it's what you saw every day?
Yes, this is, children are what they live.
Sure.
So I had to learn that I came from it, and then it was devastating to learn that it's just not a therapy session or two.
It's going to fix it, right?
Yeah, it took 20 years to, basically you have to delete and reprogram.
And that's kind of what the book shares, correct?
Yes, yes.
And of course, we're going to put the phone number up on the screen here for the Coalition Against Domestic Violence. If there's any issues, please don't hesitate to call them. But what can you do if you know someone that is being abused?
First of all, everybody knows somebody.
Right.
So you would want them to make sure that they're safe. First thing to do is either call the national hotline or their local shelter. In the state of Connecticut, there's 18 shelters.
Really? And Connecticut's such a small state. It must be a huge problem here at home.
Oh, just in a little town of Southington, there's like 10,000 people enduring. That's just the statistics of 1 out of 3 women, 1 out of 7 men.
Wow, so startling.
And that's just the ones that are talking about it. So first and foremost, find your local shelter. If you can't do that, have a friend do that, get that information. Call them, they'll give you the guiding steps to what to do. I always say, start saving your money, have a little bag packed, even at your best friend's house.
Escape plan, right?
Exactly, yes.
Casey, where can we find your book?
At CaseyMorley.com or at crawlingout.com.
Very good. And we advise everyone at home to check it out. We appreciate you being here today on CT
Thank you
Style.
so much.
Ryan, we'll send things back to you in the kitchen. We'll make our way over there.
Well, thank you, Teresa. A very important message that she has to share there. Please take care of that if anything like that is happening in your life. Now, tomorrow on the show, we have Bradley Cooper and Sienna Miller. They're talking all about their brand new film. It's called Burnt. As a guy, you're in the kitchen. What is it like every day? Do you drink 12 Red Bulls a day to stay awake through those long days, or what?
It's free coffee all day long.
Oh, free coffee.
Yeah.
Well, let's try some of the chicken confit. There you go.
You got the skin. That was the best part.
Here,
You want to switch?
It's okay.
We gotta try. Here, should we cheers?
Sure.
Cheers to chicken. Cheers to that.
Yay.
Cheers to good food and good people here on CT Style. Thank you for watching. Again, Bradley Cooper is on CT Style
I get
tomorrow.
to talk to him.
You lucky duck, you. You lucky chick confit, you.
There you go. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here again. Bye-bye.
Be mindful about your beauty and catch